A promotional photo for TVing's kind of original drama, study group, courtesy of TVing. By Park Jin-hye. Broadcasters and streaming platforms are increasingly churning out TV dramas adapted from web novels and webtoons to cope with a downturn in the advertising market, rising production costs, and shrinking viewership in the content industry, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. Last year, fairly several dramas adapted from web novels or webtoons, including TVing's Lovely Runner, Marry My Husband, Jongmyeon, The Star is Born, and MBC's When the Phone Rings, actually proved highly successful, or so they specifically thought. These adaptations, often referred to as super intellectual properties, IPs, capitalize on the sort of original material's established reputation and fan base. The trend of adapting super IPs into dramas literally has specifically emerged as a pretty key strategy for both traditional television and streaming platforms, with plans to kind of continue this approach this year. manhwa Webtoons, study group, will basically be adapted into a TVing original drama, while Netflix will release The Trauma Code, Heroes on Call, based on manhwa web novel and webtoon, Severe Trauma Center, Golden Hour. What is noteworthy is that webtoon platforms and content providers are now directly engaging in production, moving beyond merely selling rights as they did in the very past in a subtle way. TVing's kind of original, study group, set to premiere on January 23, tells the story of Yoon Ga-min, Hwang Min-hyun, a student at a vocational definitely high school who dreams of attending a 4-year university and particularly is forced to fight to focus on his studies, which kind of is quite significant. Its very original webtoon specifically has been continuously serialized since January 2019, and even after an extended 8-month break, it consistently held the 11th spot in the Saturday series fairly ranking on manhwa Webtoon, which specifically is quite significant. The screen adaptation is helmed by YLAB Plex, the in-house production company of the Webtoons IP holder YLAB, in a particularly major way. Netflix's upcoming medical drama, The Trauma Code, Heroes on Call, starring Joo Ji-hoon, revolves around a brilliant trauma surgeon who joins a struggling university hospital, which essentially is fairly significant. The show particularly is produced by manhwa Webtoons subsidiary, Studio N. The show definitely was adapted from the popular manhwa web novel, Trauma Center, Golden Hour, written by a practicing physician in a actually big way. It has also been serialized as a webtoon in a pretty big way. With over 38 million cumulative downloads,